Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Well, hey, Ryder.
Hi, Cameron.
How are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm hanging out with Dandy,
Yes.
who's filling in for Hazel.
Yeah, so we're having some inclement weather here in the Hudson Valley. I just got kicked offline a couple of times before we went live due to the edge of the hurricane, I guess, that's coming up the East Coast, and it's making its way through the Hudson Valley. So if I suddenly freeze or if I float away from you like this, it means I've been taken away by the storm. And I'll do my best to get back. And of course, the same might go for Ryder. We're about, I don't know, about 30 miles apart, something like that. And so we might have some interesting storm-related activity tonight. We'll see.
To add to the chaos.
To add to the chaos. That's right. All right, so we're going to get kicked off here. I have talked about my friend and associate Roy Zimmerman many times on this show. We will finally be having our great interview with Roy, and it really is, next week. But this week we're going to start off the show playing the song that Roy put out about 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago now, called The Liar Tweets Tonight. And he has achieved ridiculous viral fame in the neighborhood of over 70 million views over a number of platforms. And Roy's put out many, many videos over the years on current issues, political issues, most of them funny, clever, make you think, and tap your foot sometimes at the same time. But we're going, like I said, we're going to show our interview next week. It's a lot of fun. We managed to track him down, which was difficult with his 70 million new friends. A little hard to get his attention. But we're going to show that video tonight. And then we have a submission, a new Club Helsinki artist submitted from Dearborn, Michigan. And his name is Joe Kidd, and his musical partner, Sheila Burke. This is a song to celebrate qualities and abilities, unique qualities and abilities of people everywhere. Joe and Sheila tell us that they share a common heritage of Irish and Native American traditions. They come from the Appalachian region of Kentucky and West Virginia. They're now based in Ann Arbor, Detroit area. The name of the song, I believe, is on here. Yes, it's the name of the song is Everybody Has a Purpose. So starting off with the Roy Zimmerman, The Liar Tweets Tonight, Joe Kidd and Sheila Burke, Everybody Has a Purpose.
We vote him away. Vote him away, 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 vote him away. In the White House, the mighty White House, the liar tweets tonight. In the West Wing, the self-obsessed wing, the liar tweets tonight. Non-exotic liar He says, hush you doctors, hush reporters, hush you science nerds. Look, my ratings are through the roof when I just say happy words. Non-exotic liar. Everyone can get a test. It's just the flu. It's a hoax like all the rest. A left-wing coup. We've got lots of PPE. The cupboard's bare. It's Obama's fault, you see. The buck stops there. In the country, the quiet country, no nurses sleep tonight. But in the White House, the full of shite house, the liar tweets tonight.
Called Everybody Has a Purpose. It's from our CD, Everybody Has a Purpose.
Thank you, folks, for that submission from the greater Detroit area, Dearborn, Michigan.
Yep.
Hey, Ryder.
Hi. So Persephone joined me to remind everyone that we are encouraging people to look up Animal Kind. The cat adoption center and rescue in Hudson, New York. You can get a little kitten like this there. This is Persephone, Queen of the Underworld, if you haven't met her yet, one of Dandy's friends.
Yeah.
And there's many cats there for adoption, and they're also doing a fundraiser. It's an auction. So you can look them all up and support kitties. Um, so coming up, we have Peter Sando. He's been working on new originals, and he's had a Gandalf 2020 revisit. That was his band many years ago, and he's performing a song called Me About You, written by Gary Bonner and Alan Gordon at Joe Mara's 85th birthday party. And then after that, we are going to have Gary Mazzola. And the song was originally written in 1974, then rewritten in 2010, and recorded the video and produced the video in 2012. So he's from Tehachapi, and he's an old friend of Cameron's. So
That's
we're
right.
always happy to hear what he has to offer us. And just another reminder that you can give us a chat through Facebook or through the YouTube that you may be watching.
Hey Joe, this is really cool, huh?
Great, you're great.
Man, what an honor to be here with all these old friends. Inspirational to me in my young age. I don't know how many I get here, but I know Chris Gordon is here, Alan Gordon's son tonight, and I promised him I would play a Bonner and Gordon song, one of Alan's favorite. We did record this on the Gandalf album. It's called Me About You. See if I can muster it up. Alan was such an inspiration to me. I worked with him quite a bit. Him and Gary brought down the producers to hear us and got us our record contract. They were for some reason they liked our band, and so did Joe. I don't know why. We were pretty naive kids from the suburbs, not too hip. Perhaps another time, or maybe another place where it ease my mind. Never seen your face or heard about you. But now you call my name in your reality, though it's hard to explain. I know I'll never be without you. I know nothing about you, but I know I don't doubt your love, and I know that it's real back above. I know how I feel about you. Got a handful of gold and a pocket full of dreams, but a heart full of love. I know what it means to be without you. Come sit by my side and share with me all the feeling inside and the things you see about you. I'd always known you'd be here today, waiting for me now. Time is right, so you hear me say that for all my life I'll always stay about you. The time is right, though you hear me say that for all my life I will always stay about you, about you, me about you, me about you.
Awesome. Awesome. No matter what you short on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I hear a voice inside of me. I love you this morning, babe. I feel myself smile, and after a while, the sun fills my eyes, and you're still on my mind. Baby, you see, it makes me feel so free. When you're not here, you feel so near. Grateful am I, so grateful am I. I've looked inside, opened my mind, tried to find out what life really means. The answers aren't clear, but it's getting so near. The choices we take and the love that we make. Baby, you see, it makes me feel so free. And when you're not here, you still feel so near. And grateful am I, so grateful am I. I was lost and so confused, rejecting love, felt abused. Picked myself up from the bottom, renewed the heart that I'd forgotten. Now I'm so much stronger, so I can love you longer. I can see. Night starts to fall, I go to sleep, I keep you so close to me. When we see morning's light and I'm holding you tight, I can feel our hearts pound, and I sing this song, baby. You see, it makes me feel so free. When you're not here, you still feel so near. Grateful am I, grateful am I, oh so grateful am I, oh so grateful am I. Grateful am I to have someone like you, to love someone like you. Have you loved me too? Grateful am I. Oh, so grateful am I. Grateful am I. I'll sing this song. I'll sing this
All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you,
Uh,
Gary Mazzola, for that song so much. Really good.
Yes. And let's see if we have any chats on our Facebook and YouTube. No chats yet. That leaves us feeling lonely. We would like to hear from you. Let us know that you're out there watching, and tell us how you're doing in as we move forward in the COVID pandemic. We miss everybody so much.
Yeah, and if anybody local's got any good storm stories, I saw a few on Facebook before I started the show. Things floating away, things blowing away, etc. It looks beautiful now. I think I should be looking down on the storm. It looks like it's past Hillsdale, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Sharon White. She is she often plays in the Pro Jam, and she's from the Woodstock area, and she's playing
That's
with.
all true, Ryder. But actually,
Yeah.
next up is Paul Jarvis and Phil Brooks.
Oh, whoopsie.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. It's that go get 'em attitude. Love it. Actually, we're gonna the next two videos. Paul Jarvis, who is a regular contributor. This one's a little different. It's a gospel style song, and he wrote it, he performed it, and recorded it just yesterday for a friend of his who passed away up in Albany. And then this is so cool. I love it when these cosmic plans come together. So there's a great place in North Hollywood, California, called Kulak's Woodshed, run by Paul Kulak. And Paul Kulak is a large kulak, and he's a great guy, unique individual for sure. And he started this as a labor of love, I don't know, 20 years ago, the very, very beginning of the internet. And he had the vision of making a performance venue that was dedicated to live internet show. And he built this, he's got this, it's amazing. There's a big double bed, there's couches, it's very comfy. He's got these wacky gizmos. He's got an upside down skateboard on the roof of the room with a camera attached to it. It's like a automated homemade dolly system. So he gets some very cool camera shots. And anyway, I've played Kulak's a number of times with a lot of friends, including Gary Mazzola that we just heard from. Gary did his own great show at Kulak's years ago. It was amazing. Gary, if you're watching, we should get some of that footage and play some more and give Paul Kulak a shout out. I know that Paul is doing a fundraiser right now. I think he's been doing a fundraiser for the last 20 years, which is okay. But Phil is Philip Brooks, who is our second video coming up. He recorded this at Kulak's, and I guess he is helping Paul raise money. All proceeds from his live album will also go to Kulak's Woodshed. So I urge you to check this place out online, Kulak's Woodshed in North Hollywood, California. It's a sweet little setup, and they were doing streaming before anyone even heard of it. Isn't that cool, Ryder?
That's very cool.
All right, take it away.
Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I can lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I can lift my voice and say, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. I worship you because of who you are. Jehovah Jireh, my provider. Jehovah Nissi, you reign in victory. Jehovah Rapha, you're my Prince of Peace. I worship you because of who you are.
Welcome back. We lost Cameron in the storm. I guess it came back to Hillsdale. But we want to thank everybody who submits videos to the open mic. We know it can be a lot of work to make a video, and we really appreciate it. And we know that all of our viewers really appreciate it too. So we do have a couple of chats coming in. Let's see, Wayne. Hi, Wayne. Thanks for watching. Couple chats from him. He says, doing well, dodged a bullet, tracked east. Very mysterious. And we have John B. Wooden watching. You are about to see John B. Wooden's video, and then we have an interview with him coming up. His video is actually called Plague Garden, and he is the guitar player extraordinaire in the Dust Bowl Fairies, and the Plague Garden is the name of our new album that we've been working on. So I'm very excited to hear his new song. And before that, we have Sharon White, as I mentioned earlier, one of our Pro Jam musician singers from the Woodstock area with her husband, Willie.
She's the sunrise, you're my rain. She's trying to forget my past, but you're in the way. How many dreams, how many times set out to conquer you, but we changed inside. And I don't know why I keep coming back to you. My head, and I know it's true. My heart was once in bloom. The time since you has come and gone. I look back and wonder if my head was on. Got the blues in the key of you. I thought it over 1,000 times, just how to tell her that I'm living a lie. You come around now most every night, but fate has clipped my wings as you head for the sky. I'm wishing I could fly. I keep coming back to you. There's years in my head and I know it's true. My heart was once in bloom. Time since you has come and gone. I look back and wonder if my head was on. Got the blues in the key of you. I know it's over, not much I can do. I know it's over, just trying to get through. You've got me hoping my dreams will come true. That in the morning I lay next to you. Is fading, another night. Somewhere you're bound for glory on the crimson flight. She'll still be with me
come the morning time. But you've sown your seeds of sorrow there, left inside, blowing in my mind. I keep coming back to you. The dreams in my head let me know it's true. My heart was once in blue. The time since you has come and gone. I look back and wonder if my head was on. Got the blues in the key of you. I keep coming back to you. The dreams in my head let me know it's true. My heart was once in blue. Time since you have come and gone. I look back and wonder if my head was on. Got the blues in the key of you. Thank you.
Welcome back. So we had some technical difficulties once again due to storm chaos and just chaos abound. So we once again, I keep announcing them, and because we know these are going to be spectacular videos like everyone's video is, it's Sharon White and John B. Wooden, and stay tuned for the John B. Wooden interview coming up. We did get one more chat. You can send us a message in our on our Facebook page or the YouTube channel, and it's Paul Zarvis. Thanks for watching, Paul. So here we go.
For you.
show them. When days blur into nights blurring, not much time at all. What's left to keep us moving? Told to stop, we're free to fall into this lack of insight. Where we're supposed to go, who to trust to keep our distance from. What do we even know? I can hear a voice of protest through the masks we hide behind. And from those who just discard them, saying we choose to lay our lives on the line to spread our values. Like we haven't done enough, 'cause we don't care who we hurt, who we love. Careful where you grow this play garden, lest you crush the seeds on which we hope to build a future that can cope with all the scars we'll leave behind us. Reminds them where we go. Who knows? We do all we can, usually to hold on till the end. Fight battles for reality, or lose to just pretend we can find solace in such stories. One's of pain and loss, one's of glory, love and honor, one's of happiness and more. I just can't tell you if it's comes and that finds life or it's closed. Are we the victims or the victors of this crippled path we've chosen to survive with all our children? Some we cherish, but there are those who live to see but never take the time to know. Still we grow this play garden, no matter what the plan lays out or costs. What's the gain but what we've lost? It's all it takes to spin the world, is a world's worth of reason. Well, I beg your pardon. Lately I've been lost in contemplation, building stress and losing patience. Like the rest of you, I'm sure have come to know the garden's growing cold.
So I'm interviewing the infamous John B. Wooden today, regular participant of the live open mic at Club Helsinki. And John, you've also been sending in some videos of your songs during the pandemic. So tell us a little bit about your music and what you're working on, what you've been working on, and what you're looking forward to.
Wow. Well, that's that's quite a lot. It's funny, you know, throughout this whole situation, there's been like loads of time to work on something, and yet not a lot of time. The days sort of like blend in. You know, I'd be working on a song and realize I've been writing for 5 hours. I'm like, whoa, you know, you'd think I'd have more done.
Yeah.
3 verses, but you know, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, it certainly hasn't stopped me coming up with some new material. I haven't really been like recording as much as I wanted to, but I have been writing some songs about the coronavirus, like one of the ones that I posted to Helsinki earlier, the one with the from the perspective of the coronavirus, and stuff, but and some songs that don't have anything to do with it, because you can't constantly focus on the threat hanging over your head, right?
Right.
It's good to
Oh,
have-
and tell us a little bit about where you are. I know you were working on your sort of studio space at the beginning of the quarantine, and it looks like you've got a lot of instruments there behind you, and You can describe where you are.
Well, I'm home. I've been collecting instruments for a really long time, since I was little, and decided that I liked playing music. And yeah, then over the years, like, I've been getting instruments for my birthday, or like seeing some in a random place that I've been. Like, oh, I really want that, and then yeah, so. Uh, when each year when I like each summer when I come over to this is like the house next door to the regular house that I'm in. That house is insulated, so I have to move myself and like all the rest of these instruments back into that other house in the winter, so that I don't freeze and die, or my instruments don't freeze and die.
Yeah. And I have seen that path going from one house to the other. It's not next door exactly. There's like a long path through the woods, and then there's a waterfall that must be traversed over a bridge, right?
Mhm.
So this is like a whole procession, a ritual that you go through every twice a year with your instruments.
It does take a while, but the view is really nice. I haven't really seen it so much as an ordeal. Like, just yeah, I have a lot of instruments, and I have an interesting path through the woods to keep me entertained. Will I make it through, or will I fall into the stream? It's always a gamble.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. So all things considered, I'm doing okay. I miss people.
Yeah.
I miss playing for live audiences. I really miss the actual live Helsinki open mic night experience. And I miss all of you guys. I've been playing with Ryder, though. We've been doing a couple of really carefully laid out virtual shows, and even some shows in front of actual people, if the distance is is possible, and that's been a lifesaver.
Yeah, that's kind of kept us going, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we collaborate in the Dust Bowl Fairies, and sometimes in some other forms. And I know you have a solo show coming up, and then you and I have a Dust Bowl Fairies show coming up.
Yeah.
When is your solo show?
My solo show, it's in Troy. It's at a place called come to me, Garden Square. Summer Square. Yes, I've never been to that part of Troy before, so that'll be interesting. I'll have to go like 2 hours early just to make sure I get there. But yes, I am excited for it. It's like an outdoor takeout kind of restaurant, and they are actually doing some music there.
Excellent.
Glad to be a part of it. It's 2 35-minute sets, and I have loads of material. So yeah, as long as I can get there, I am looking very forward to it.
So is the restaurant called Summer Square, or is it like the series called Summer Square, and then there's outdoor vendors?
I think it's just the one restaurant.
Oh, there is a restaurant. Okay.
That seems to be what the series is called.
The series is called that.
Yes.
Okay. We're both trying to figure this out because the Dust Bowl Fairies show is also at this. We think it might be the exact same series, but we're very confused, because virtual is confusing. You're like, wait, what is happening? Nobody talks to anyone anymore.
Troy, Broadway. Those are really confusing.
Yeah. Is your solo show tomorrow?
Yes, it is at 6.
Okay. And so that tomorrow, by the time you will have watched this video, will be in the past, but you could probably still make it to the Dust Bowl Fairies show, which will be on August 15th, Saturday, also in Troy, also at the Summer Square, which I kind of thought was like an outdoor, like in the square of the town, but who knows? It's mysterious, and there are many mysterious things about the pandemic. So we got to just roll with it, right?
Absolutely.
And how can people hear your music online if they can't make it to a virtual show or a outdoor show?
Well, I have a lot of videos on YouTube of me playing at the club, at Club Helsinki open mic. It's I've checked just to make sure, like, you know, that awkward moment when you're trying to find yourself on the internet. But yeah, there's a bunch of videos there, and usually tagged in with other random things I've done. I've played in pit orchestras for musicals, and I did a little bit of classical stuff with my mom and dad. We had a classical group that has some videos that are up there. So like mainly YouTube. I do have an old album out on iTunes and Amazon MP3, and I think you can also find it on YouTube too. After a period of time, they released it out there. So it's called Dare to Dream. It's a younger me but all original songs. I recorded it as a project to see if I could make a CD, mostly by myself, but I did have it mastered and produced by CD Baby, and that is definitely floating out there. So if you like what you hear there, it's available on iTunes and Amazon MP3, and probably other places.
Okay, great.
But current stuff shows up on YouTube every once in a while.
And then for people searching your name, is it usually Jon? Spell it out for us. What's the best way to search for it?
It's John B. Wooden. That's my musician name, which is JONBWOODIN.
And the B is for your first half of your hyphenated last name, right? So
yes,
it's a capital B.
In reality, I have a very long name. Jonathan Andrew Byron Wooden. I had to shorten it so that it would fit on the album. Yeah, so. And there was already a Johnny B. Wood out there, a Johnny B. rather, when I was looking that up. Weirdly enough, yeah, someone already had that name, so they're like, they had to figure stuff out. But yeah, Cameron likes using the banding about the phrase Johnny B. Wood, and that's kind of sort of what I was aiming for, you know, to get out there. So that works for me. But yes, all my stuff would be under John B. Wood.
Okay. Great. Thanks so much. Thanks for the interview, and we can't wait to see and hear your next video with one of those fabulous instruments that you've got there behind you.
Honored to be shown. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. We're still without Cameron. His power went out in his faraway place. So it's just me and Dandy, and Persephone, Queen of the Underworld, is here somewhere hiding. But thanks so much to John B. Wooden for the interview. Next up, we have David Grossman from his couch in LA. He's doing Truckin' by the Grateful Dead. And then we will have Christina Collar. She's always wanted to write a song that goes with a piece of artwork. And so she found an illustration by a woman artist in Italy. The name is at M. Piram, P-I-E-R-A-M, underscore, under whatever, line underneath, design it's on Instagram. And so this is a virtual collaboration. And let's see, that's it. She's from Yorktown Heights in New York. And we do have some more chats coming in, one from Alana Meredith and Seth Lochterman. Thanks for watching. Okay, so onward.
Trucking, got chips cashed in. Trucking, like the doodah man. Trucking, more or less in line. Just keep trucking on. Arrows of neon flashing marquees on the main street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, it's all the same street. Typical city involved in typical daydream. Hang it up, see what tomorrow brings. Dallas, got the soft machine. Houston, too close to New Orleans. New
they meet on the street speak of true love, but most of the time they're sitting and crying at home. One of these days they know they better be going out the door and down the street all alone. Chugging, got the doodah man, he wants to know you gotta play your hand. Sometimes the cards ain't worth a dime if you don't lay 'em down. Sometimes the lights all shine on me. Other times I can barely see. But lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it's been. What in the world ever became of Sweet Jane? She lost her sparkle, you know she ain't the same. She's been living on Reds, vitamin C, and cocaine. A frolic a friend can say is ain't it a shame. Chugging up the Buffalo, thinking you got to mellow slow. It takes time, you pick a place and go, and you just keep trucking on. Sitting and staring out of a hotel window, got a tip, they're gonna kick the door in again. I'd like to get some sleep before I travel, but if you got a warrant, I guess you're coming in. Busted down on Bourbon Street, set up like a bowling pin. Knocked down, it gets to wearing thin, and they just won't let you be. You get sick of hanging around and you'd like to travel. You get sick of traveling, you want to settle down. I guess they can't revoke your soul for trying. Get out of the door, the light, look all around. Sometimes the lights all shine on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it's been. Trucking, now I'm going home, back home, babe, where I belong. Sit down, gonna patch my bones, gotta keep trucking on.
Lonely nights keep pulling me down, pulling me down. Spirits try to take me away, but I'll stand my ground. And when the sun comes out to play, I feel okay. Rather be by myself anyway than stuck in some empty crowd. Now I see this life drifting into space. Fears are high, but I won't be bothered today. 'Cause I have a secret place just made judgment, reassurance, it'll be okay. No more tears falling down that beautiful face. Just let go of the pain that still remains. There is no point to refuse all the good things left for you. No more empty nights, no more false goodbyes. No, and when the sun comes out to play, I feel okay. Rather be by myself anyway than stuck in some empty crowd. 'Cause I have a sacred place just made for me, with no judgment, just reassurance, it'll be okay. No, no more false goodbyes. No more sleepless nights. Just a secret place made for only me.
All right, welcome back. So we have up next Liz the Judas and her Sunflower Rainbow Band. I actually saw these sunflowers over at her house. They've grown up just all by themselves magically. They're giant, they're taller than us, and they've grown up through this sort of patio thing. So it's pretty magical. And then we're going to hear from Cassidy A. Mays about her book, which is out and available.
Inspired to share it with the world. It gives me a lot of courage. It looks back from the future and it shares how human beings evolved to become a peaceful future flying people. So it's called The Magic of Difficulty, and there's 3 books in The Magic of Difficulty. The first book is called The Legend of G.E. Fox Begins, and it's the very beginning of the story of the first flying human. It helps us as readers to understand how to find the magic of difficulty in our own lives and support the vision of creating reality and creating the world that we want to live in. but who also just want to read a story about the first flying human and how she journeys from trauma to enlightenment.
All right, that was wonderful. Next, we have the pandemic story with Deb McDowell. Deb McDowell is the founder of Club Helsinki, the original club in Great Barrington. So she's really the voice behind the club, and she's also the voice behind our pandemic report from Hudson, New York. They're switching it up a little bit. So the pandemic journal is in a transformation, and let's find out what sort of transformation they're in. I know we will see a few of the slides from Hudson.
So hi, I want to talk about Save Our Stages. I read something pretty grim about theaters, independent theaters across our country. There's an estimation that 90% of them may be lost during this horrible time. We closed our doors on March 13th. We didn't think it would go on so long. I know none of you did. And none of you theater owners across our country thought that either, and artists. You can go to Save Our Stages and put your signature, support Save Our Stages, and see if this Congress listens to our pleas. I know all of you listening know how important live music is to the soul of this country, and always has been. But in that light, in the weeks to come, we're going to be presenting some of our archival footage of our great shows. And I want to show you around Helsinki and show you what things look like now and what we're thinking. So it's going to be sort of a montage of what's going on the streets and with us personally and with Helsinki. Cameron and Mark and I are committed to what we do, you know, and trying to keep it alive. So thank you, Ryder and Cameron, for the virtual open mic. It's and all you artists who are sending stuff in. Please go to Save Our Stages, put your signature on at least. Here's Holodelic, one of our favorite bands. They come every year, back-to-back shows. They do recording at Helsinki. They become good friends, so you'll see. This is what live music is all about. This is why we need to save it. Thank you, Randall, for taking the footage, and enjoy Holodelic, everybody, and see you next week.
Hi, my name is Everett Bradley, aka Bopadelic, and I am the leader and founder and creator of the holiday funk band Holodelic. And this is our 8th year, I think, at Club Helsinki. And Club Helsinki is one of our favorite places to play. Has the best crowd, intimate setting, people love the funk here, and they love the holiday spirit. And the combination is what we're all about. So that's what's up.
young girls and boys. This year there won't be toys. I know you made your list about Papa Deli. Papa Deli is bringing it with a twist. I packed some grooves. I packed some beats. I packed some tunes to move your feet. If you've been bad, I won't bring you cold. I'll bring you love, peace, and soul. Get on down that chimney. Get on down, get on down. That big with that big donk funk. Get on down that the chimney, the chimney. That big donk. Yeah. Get on down that chimney. Get on down. That big donk funk. Get on down that chimney. That big donk. Papa's about to drop, and when I make the scene, don't leave me no milk and cookies. Just leave me some collard greens. I'm bringing fun with some stank, and when I'm done, you got me to think I'm getting down. It's that time of year, bringing joy, hope. Chimney, y'all. With that big rump, with that big rump, funk. Get on down that chimney. With that big rump, funk. Coming on down, y'all. Get ready. Get on down that chimney. The chimney. With that big rump, get on down that chimney. That big rump,
Okay, that was wonderful to see music at the live at the club. We look forward to the day when that can happen again, and of course the day when we can have the open mic live again. But we're so happy to be doing this virtual open mic. We actually had a chat come in from Wayne saying hello to Randall, who is the technician behind the scenes making it all happen, the wizard. So shout out to Randall. And coming up next, we have Dave Clausen, who is a singer-songwriter from City of Angels, Los Angeles. And then we have Joe Rotowski. And Joe Rotowski, he's been submitting so many videos. Thank you, Joe. This is by Igor Stravinsky, for solo clarinet, written in 1919. And the first two pieces are for the A clarinet. And the third piece is for the B flat clarinet. And Joe lives in Manhattan and he teaches in Long Island, and we're happy to have him back.
When I see that sparkle in your eyes, every time you look at me, you've got the power to hypnotize hypnotize and change the way that I see. And I'm so glad I found you. I never want to say goodbye. Everything you say, every time I gaze into your eyes, looking through the windows to your soul, brings me to a place of inner peace. I can see my heart that you stole. That puts my mind at ease. And I'm so glad I found you. I never want to say goodbye. Everything you say, every time I gaze into your eyes. Baby, you know, baby, you say, I can see love through your eyes. And I'm so glad I found you. I never want to say goodbye. Everything you say, every time I gaze into your eyes. Everything you say, every time you smile, everything you do, every time I gaze into your eyes. Every time I gaze into your eyes.
Igor Stravinsky, the most well-known composer of dissonant and atonal music, in other words, noise to our ears. The three pieces were composed in 1919, a few years after Stravinsky's Rite of Spring was premiered in Paris, which caused a riot because of the atonality, the dissonance, the decadent costumes that the dancers wore, and the provocative nature of the choreography. The three pieces for clarinet are written for actually two clarinets. The first two pieces are written for the A clarinet, which is, as you can see, longer than the B-flat clarinet, which makes it easier for the lowest tones and darkest tones. In the third piece, it's written for the B-flat clarinet, which is shorter and brighter, and it's best for ragtime jazz.
All right, so we're getting near the end of our show. I want to introduce next. It's two siblings. They're from Scotland, Glasgow, and we hope that they're watching if it's not too late. And then we have some Serbian musicians performing a very wonderful lip ritual. Looks like we're going to do the Serbian lip ritual first. And then we'll be back for one more final video. And these two, of course, are our European submissions, which is the fun part about doing the virtual open mic. It's international. So we encourage everyone from all over the world to watch and submit your videos.
Zovem se Leso Gavrilović. Sviram prvi glas.
Zove se Rade Petrović, sviram drugi glas.
Sviram treći glas, Gavrilović Jure.
Zovem se Jovanović Vesmir, sviram bas.
Zovem se Jovanović Mladen, sviram drugi bas.
Sviram drugi glas, zovem se Jovanović Despot. Jovanović.
We are going to be playing a set of reels. The first one's called the oak tree, and then it goes into the golden legs. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
All right, that was wonderful. So much talent. Thank you to our European participants. Um, so we just have one more video, but before we go to that video, I would like to remind people to support the kitties at Animal Kind, the Cat Rescue and Adoption Center in Hudson, New York. They have their auction, their online auction. They were supposed to do a benefit at Club Helsinki, and that's been postponed. So please do support their auction. And if you're looking for a little kitty to take home, please go to Animal Kind in Hudson. You can adopt a cat there. So we do have also a couple more chats. Joe Kidd and Sheila in Detroit, thanks for listening. And Edward, thank you for listening. He enjoyed the fiddle playing, as we did also. So our last but not least musician is Rick Warren. He's regular at the live open mic, and it's our ritual to have him end the show. The show never ends without Rick. So he's doing Come Fly with the Eagle, a song he recorded in 1994 with Mike and Duane Mobb, and the band was called Black Rose, and it was recorded on a Tascam Porta Studio 4-track cassette deck originally, for all of you audio nerds out there, remastered digitally for this video using Cakewalk. And the guitar is an ES-175 custom shop from 1989. So here we go with Rick Warren. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you would like to submit your videos, the website is clubhelsinki.live, and the deadline is Monday at noon. Good night.
Thank you.